Hi guys, it's Julie and we're just minutes before Swagger's go home session. It's been 3 weeks and wow, this dog has made a huge turnaround. Going from drop-off day where he was just a tornado, literally just constantly at the end of the leash, lunging, jumping, spinning, barking, growling, even at times at some of our other dogs, and just did not care at all that we were trying to talk to him. His owner was very frustrated. He knew all of his commands, but he would not listen, especially when distracted. He was eating things off the ground, not coming when called, not performing simple commands like sit or down reliably or consistently, barked when people came into the apartment, sometimes guarded food bowls, needed work on his nail Dremel and grooming, definitely needed help on his walk. Walking him was not enjoyable. And overall, just his energy, she just said he was just never calm, never tired. So she was just always having to work to keep him calm. He was never settling. But fast forward 3 weeks, look at this walk. A heel that is reliable on or off leash, outside in the real world, around distractions, not just in a training room, in a circle. So that's one of the things that he learned. I thought I would take this video and show you a couple of the things that he's learned over the past 3 weeks. The walk being one of my favorites, because if you have a nice walk with your dog, you can go anywhere. All right, let's talk about our stay commands. Sit, good boy. Stay. So if I stop, tell him to sit and walk away, he should stay even until I release him or give him another command. So this is another thing that he could not do a couple weeks ago. There was no stay. If his owner got him to sit, it was for a half a second and then he was up going crazy again a few seconds later. All right, now let's flip the camera around and we're gonna put him in a DOWN and talk about that. Swagger, down, good boy. So another thing is he actually listens, okay? So he can go from a sit to a down at a distance, even as, look at all this, kids playing at a playground over there, okay? We're outside, we're off leash, there's distractions around us, and our commands are reliable. The reason that they're reliable is because we now have a way to hold him accountable and communicate with him if he makes a mistake in a way that he understands. Whereas before, we were always determined, reliant on the leash, and he just didn't care about it at all. So his owner was feeling like she wasn't relevant to him at all. And that's because he was so self-rewarded by doing everything that he enjoyed doing. Pulling, eating mulch, eating grass, eating bugs, jumping. He was self-rewarded by those behaviors that nothing she tried would work. Okay, we also have a double down. So let me show you. If he's a little too invested in distractions, we can tell him not to worry about it. So I'm gonna take my collar to a low number, down, good. I'm not gonna click if he listens to me, but the double down means chin on the ground. Okay, now let's do his recall. He does have a recall off leash that is reliable. So I'm gonna say his name, I'm gonna say COME, and I'm gonna tap the tone. I'm gonna praise him as he's on his way. He should come and sit or down right at my feet. Swagger, come, good boy. Sit, what a good boy. From here, I can release him. I can put him in a DOWN and walk away, or I can heel him. Let's heel him. So I'm gonna say heel, tap the tone, tap my left thigh, and start walking. Heel, he joins up with me in a nice off-leash walk, where I'm gonna show you his place command. So we're gonna walk up to this pink bed, point to it, say place, he gets on, he lays down, and he stays. Swagger, place, good boy. Down, good boy, and he stays. So this is sort of like a settle command. I guess sit or down. Any of the stay commands can be a settle command, but it's a place for him to go, relax, not constantly be a tornado at the end of the leash, and just observe instead of having to be in the middle of everything. Okay, now let's show you his off-leash reliability without having to be in a command. I'm gonna release him. Swagger, break, good boy. Go potty. So now he's off leash without being given a command. He's released, but it doesn't mean he can start running over to that playground, running into that road, barking at the kids. okay? He can go potty, he can sniff. It doesn't mean he can start eating stuff off the ground either. So I have my e-collar to disagree with all this stuff, but the most important thing that he's learned is even when he's off leash, it still means pay attention to me even though you're not in command. I have a way to stop him eating stuff off the ground, barking, running away, anything pretty much that I don't want him to do. But how cool is it that he has freedom to explore, to sniff, to potty, without being constantly in a command and without being constantly at the end of a leash. So cool. So this is where he gets to be a dog. All that sniffing that he likes to do, he can do it during his free time now. Good opportunity for him to go potty. Good job. Good boy. Okay, and then when I've decided the free time's over, I can use my recall to get him back to me. Notice how I'm having a hard time sneaking away? It's because he's always got his eye on me because I've become very relevant through this training. Break. Good boy. He hears that dog barking. Now let's say any more interest than that, if he started barking or huffing and puffing or growling, I wouldn't have to say anything. I could just click the remote. Okay, watch this. There's the beep. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. So I got him recalled off of free time, off of sniffing, over to me, into a sit, and now a reliable stay. Swagger. Break. Yeah.